Welcome to whatever this is. I'm standing. I'm so tired. I think I need some coffee. That's a great segue. Hey, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Mental Musings, aka Whiskey Musings. And today is National Coffee Day. Thank you, Ben. DriftingDrams.com. Not sponsored. Do it. Something to try out if you have your regular coffee. We're also working on the lighting, by the way. So if things seem very bright, they are. I'm trying to figure out how to get this to look right now that I have an abundance of reflective items behind me. I haven't quite figured it out yet. So if you guys know anything about lighting, let me know. Right now I think it's too bright. But oh well. It's something I will worry about later. But it's noted, so I don't need you to tell me. That's why I say it first. Like, it's fine. So who has coffee and who has whiskey in their coffee? I just have coffee, obviously. I'm gonna get warm. I just realized that because I had hot coffee. I'm gonna be moving around. I'm gonna start feeling warm really fast. Let's see what we got here. Zen Bood has had some kind of dangerous amount of caffeine. Sugar Kitty meow. Bourbon Neophyte. Thank you. Don't forget to smash the like button. Very important. Helps the algorithm. Internet magic is what I call it. And there we go. Whiskey Uncensored. DriftingDrams.com. Please check them out. Get some coffee. Today is the day to do it. If nothing else, it's today. Again, not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. I've just had their coffee before. Oh, God, everything moved. Yes. Lick the like and like the lick. It tastes full-bodied and aromatic without being bitter at all. So good. Really Chambers, hello. All the coffee all the time. And green, yeah, do it. You need your 3 coffee? The custom dark roast. Solid. I had some of theirs, but I don't remember what I had because that's how my brain is. Pip, pip. 3 coffee that was custom dark roast. So, yes. You know, for a second I used code WU, and then I thought I saw UU. Like my brain flipped things and added an extra one. I was like, oh, okay. Didn't know they do that. All right, well. 80 for whiskey, but I'm not mixing the two. That would be a bit... When I do mix, it's usually Irish. Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, the Scotch doesn't like that, typically. Although if you wanted to put Lafroig in your coffee, I won't stop you. That's a whole new experience, at the very least. Ugh. I do like this. This is one of the things I'm finding that I would try to do early on when I needed to think of topics. You know, just stumbling on the fact that it's National Coffee Day. Like, oh, cool. I'll make myself some coffee for the live stream. Coffee I likes? Sure. I'll try coffees. Don't send me the beans. Like, if you don't have, like, grind it, please. I have pour over. I don't have a grinder. That's an extra step that I don't think I can handle. I do have a scale, so I do measure. But even that, I'm not sure if I'm even measuring correctly. But yeah, I'll try coffee. I also have some chocolate, because I am drinking coffee. I wanted to try, and it's a pairing. It's a pairing. This was given to me yesterday. No, this was given me Friday? Friday, yeah, okay. This is a gift. Gift chocolate. This is local. That was the part I didn't know until I looked it up. Massachusetts chocolate of some sort. It's called Hillard's Chocolates. So for those of you who are in the area, I'll let you know if it's good, basically. It's a dark chocolate. They asked me what kind of chocolate I liked, and this was, of course, a gift from the bride and the groom, a.k.a. my brother and his fiancée, who is now my sister-in-law. Is that it? Like, she has been. It seems like she has been for a while now. Like, they've been engaged for a hot minute. And we've done plenty of things, so... It's like, all right, and they're married now. They got rings. Okay. There was a ceremony. There were a lot of people. You know, it was really exhausting. I was in a tuxedo. It fit perfectly, but it's warm. Ever been in a tuxedo? It's warm. Especially when you're moving around and doing a lot of stuff and standing in front of an audience. Listen to this week's podcast, members and patrons of mine. Patrons, I haven't actually put the link up yet because I just finished editing it like 30 minutes ago. So you'll be able to check it out. If you're already a channel member, you can check it out now or after the live stream, whatever you want. Trying to listen to me talk twice might be a bit difficult. Sure, I'll take a grinder to attempt it. I can change my usual coffee subscription to beans instead of ground because I've been trying to find that the happy place, and I can't seem to find it where it works best for pour over because sometimes it just seems like it's taking too long, and my coffee comes out a little too bitter. It's a problem. It's a first world problem. Absolutely, but it's still a problem. And a reminder, September is Suicide Awareness Month. Check in with yourself, check in with your friends. Contact professionals. They are there to help you. I am telling you that as a fact. I had to do the same thing. I am doing much better now, believe it or not. I don't think I would have been able to handle that wedding a couple years ago. Nope. Water is very nice. Very nice. Another little bit of... So the wedding thing's over, right? Cool. Done. I don't have to deal with any more of that for now. And hopefully ever again. But I did realize something recently. Yesterday or today. Probably today. No, it was definitely today. I looked at a calendar. You know how you get to the end of the month? And you're like, that's no problem. Next month. No worries. Next month. Next month. Next month. Next month. Well, next month is about 2 days, right? Hold on. Verify that. Time has become a little bit blurry recently. Yeah. Tuesday. Becomes October 1st. Didn't it just become September? I don't know about you, but I thought it was like, September and October. Wow, what happened? I just got here. But I've come to the realization that officially next week, aka next month, I will be going to Austin as of a week and a half-ish. Hold on. It'll be next Thursday. So yeah, a week and something days. 3, 4, 12. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I could use some coffee. Wow. Oh, God. I might have had that one. I don't remember what I ordered, actually. But I did order like a little... I won something. I won a gift card. I think it was from its Bourbon night when they did the fundraiser. I think. And I won a gift certificate to Drifting Grams. Of all people. I was like, yes, coffee. Daughter Pass whiskey. Hello. Vacation. How dare you? Vacation this week. So Sunday isn't as ominous going back to work. Don't go back to work if you've had a week off. If you're on vacation, don't do that. Don't do it. Malaga, Honduras. Ooh. Now, once again, whatever good vibes you have, and whatever way you have to send them, please send those to Mom and Papa KillCo. Dad is going in for his infusion tomorrow. Hopefully they'll be able to do it. So any of that good juju is appreciated. Tea berry is usually good stuff. I have so many coffee sources. That's the issue. Like, there's Drifting Drams. There's a coffee place down the road. Papa KillCo was at the ceremony, but wasn't able to stay for the whole thing. Much like me, energy can drop really fast. And with him, it drops a lot faster than it used to. Wish you could have been there for the whole thing, but such is life. Peaberry. I don't know what that is. So Mama and Papa KillCo stopped by today. They are heading up to Boston area tonight, staying at a hotel. Reminder, the November fundraiser is so they can do this sort of thing, where they don't have to pay they don't lose the money. Like, they have to pay a substantial amount just to stay near Boston so they can get to their appointments, which are usually obscenely early in the morning. And there's, of course, the wear and tear on the car. The fact that now we are going to be probably down to just them having one car and me, unfortunately, having to borrow theirs. Don't buy it. We still don't know how my car is. Again, check out the podcast. I put everything there. If he's on Wednesday, 8 week apart, can wipe you out. Yeah, I'm worried if he's going to be able to do it. They have to do like a white blood cell count thing to make sure there's enough. And one of the times, because he had been sick, they couldn't do it. And now they did one 2 weeks ago, and they're doing one now. We're just grateful that the wedding happened to land on a week where he didn't have to get it done. He was still in rough shape, but he at least got to be there. All right, first of all, it's chocolate time. Again, this is dark chocolate. I don't know if it's going to pair very well with the coffee. It should. Coffee beans usually grow in pairs, like peanut halves. Pea berries when the coffee is one whole bean ball. I like the name of that. I got both of you informationing me. There you go. Doo, doo, doo. Peaberry. We've learned something new. Ooh. It's a ghost. It actually smells really good. I'm hoping it's not just like straight up dark chocolate, but oh well, we'll find out. It looks like the kind, if I touch it, it's going to get all over my fingers though, so that's good. Okay. Nice break. Very nice. Let's see here. That's a chunk of chocolate. It's not pure dark. It's actually really nice. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Ah, mocha coffee. Love it. I love it, love it. I'm tempted to, like, put it in the coffee, but that'll just make a mess. I'll sink down to the bottom, that's it. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm so glad it's good chocolate. I was worried. You never know with local chocolate, but if it's a chocolate shop, usually they're, like, legitimate. I have a very good memory of what the Easter Bunny chocolate tastes and smell like. Huh. Got a plasticky note, not good. I don't know why it's still made. It's that kind of thing. It's like, is it still the same recipe? It is? Why? It's like you're like, your kids are stupid. Here's some really terrible chocolate. In fact, it's not even a full thing of chocolate. It's hollow on the inside, which makes it worse. Enjoy.
We live in a world where this is all we want. We want nothing about real chocolate. We only want what is best for the children, for the children, for the children.
I don't have my headset on. I hope that sounds all right. If not, too bad. Repeated Scotch is not a good mix with coffee. If anything, light bright Highland Scotch with coffee. Very nut forward, like a walnut. Corn coffee with Heaven Hill products. Ooh. Palmer's of decorative, not food. Yeah. Like, look at it. It's the thing. What's my phone doing? All right. Charging my phone. My phone went through an experience yesterday trying to, stay at above 25% for the whole entire freaking wedding that I was at. I think I was disconnected from my phone for a little while. Like during the actual ceremony, I had to turn it off, turn it down, no sound whatsoever. Go hide in the back. Should we talk about the very unique and expensive chocolate that went through animals Like they eat it and then it comes out the other end, and then they're like, "Oh, here are coffee beans." That one's gross. It's a very, if anything, an eccentric is the understatement of the moment type of thing to do. I'm trying to think of other examples where that kind of happened. You could say that kind of thing with cows, though. I mean, someone was like, that calf there is drinking that. No wonder. Someone went through that thought process. Kona and Jamaican coffee both can be out of the world expensive. Civet. I know there's some kind of weird animal, too. I mean, how do I put this? They are a distinct animal from a foreign country to me. I have no idea what they are. I think there's some kind of... It's like they're on the ground in the trees, typically. Watch out. Yeah, this time it's too blasted. I don't like this at all. Lefroy. Civet cat. Okay. Oh yeah, guys, if you got chocolate around, do it. Oh my God. I mean good chocolate, not Hershey's. That's another questionable chocolate. I'm a Cadbury person. Cadbury. Berry. How do you say it? I like that. Cadbury mini eggs are the jam. Oh, it's my life. I'm so glad they've sort of wormed their way into every holiday now. They have ones for autumn. They have ones that are now for winter, and of course spring. I don't know if they have summer ones. They probably do. We'll get all 4 seasons. I did realize the ones they make that are round, you could easily choke on those. But still. Please chocolate responsibly. I'm trying to think about my coffee journey. I have to remind myself, how did I get to the point where I thought pour over was a good idea? Because really, in my mind, I would rather just like Keurig it up. or what is it, the Nesquik, something like that. Like anything that will give me like 2 shots of espresso in about 60 seconds. That's what I want. Not really cats. Fury glands and arrays for coffee beans. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, do they normally do that? I mean, it sounds like a process. Like many things with animals, you go, is this a good idea? I don't know. I have my stipulations about milk, but, you know, unfortunately, it's made of a lot of stuff I like. I don't really drink milk, though, as is. I use a coffee creamer, though. But milk itself and me don't get along. Like, I have some milk in there, and I'm already nervous about it. Because I've had it open for a little while. And I think this stuff, like, I open it, and then instantly it goes bad. But it's been a few days, you know. I opened it up, used some, put the cap back on, put it away, and now it's been 2-3 days. I haven't touched it. I don't use milk every day. I don't even have cereal anymore. It's sad. It was healthy for them. Just so you know, I mean, that's not hard for me to do. I heard about it and went, that's interesting, and then I moved on. Someone really likes it, and they're paying a lot for it, so I'm sure it'll fizzle out. Something like that has to eventually. At some point, something's going to happen. They'll be like, oh, hey, what are you doing? Why are these all in small cages? And why are they so fat? And why are they so unwell? What happened? Mess with animals, man. Oh, it's not a good idea. I'm trying to think of the coffees. I don't have like a specific coffee I like. I've never actually gone through that process. I know which ones I like when I drink them. Like if someone presents me a cup of coffee and I drink it, I know the ones I like that I think taste good and the ones that taste bad. There's that. Like I don't know about anyone else here, but are you the type who goes to a place, like a restaurant or something, in the morning specifically? Like you go to a breakfast place and you order a coffee and you plunk it down and you drink it, and it's either one of those places that just has coffee, or there's one of the places that has coffee. Oh yeah, coffee. Another. That's my favorite place. I have a place in the area. They open very early, and they're only open till noon, so it's a breakfast place. It's flat breakfast place or brunch. And it's one of those places where you get a mug of coffee, they pour it in, and you get halfway through, and you want to top it off, and they just pour more in, over and over again. Like, you have to tell them to stop, or else they'll keep doing it. It's great. And I usually am the type who I have like 2 cups of coffee, and then I ask if I can have a takeaway cup. So they pour it in like a paper cup. It's like 16 ounces. I'm like, oh, okay, bye. It doesn't cost any more. It's one of those bottomless cups of coffee places. Love it. Never drank coffee until I started going to New York. See a show on the drive home right to Boston. Ugh. That was when pumpkin spice lattes first came out, and I finally broke the addiction. Oof. Yeah, pumpkin spice is a thing. We've had a discussion before. It's silly. I have opinions. It's pointless to have opinions on such a thing. Like, you do you, man. Whatever. It's just another thing that people want to have opinions about. Mine is I don't like that fact it's called pumpkin spice coffee when it doesn't mean anything to do with pumpkins. It means pumpkin pie spice. But they don't want to say that. It's an extra word. Even pumpkin pie doesn't taste like pumpkins, does it? Light coffees are dark coffees. I think I went with light. I know I went to the for whatever mild amount of research I did about coffee, I went towards light because it has more caffeine, and dark somehow doesn't. That's one of those, like, I heard it on the internet feelings, but dead or dumb. Whiskey, coffee, whiskey, coffee, whiskey. Hold on. That's a lot of whiskey, young man. What are you doing? Give it to me. And also, see, the spoilers with the podcast is that it should have gone out yesterday, but I was at a wedding yesterday, so it didn't happen. So everything that's in my head that I could talk about here is also in the podcast. I don't want to spoil too much of that. I'm not talking about the wedding, though. That's still something I have to discuss with my brother. And be like, so I took pictures at the wedding. Can I share those on the internet? It's your private wedding, so I don't know what you want me to post and not post. We're in that, like, delicate stage because I realize I have a platform that is public. And they might not want to share every little detail about their wedding. To me, is what they feed to dogs to keep them regular. Gross. I do like pumpkin pie. I won't deny that, but it's the spice thing. It's like, what is it? Cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla. Is there vanilla? It's mostly cinnamon and nutmeg is what comes to mind immediately. Hanging AZ, sup, dudes? Word. How you doing? Oos. Hanging AZ, I sent you something not long ago. Did it show up? Shelving is fantastic. Isn't it nice? Look at me. Oh, wait. I still haven't quite figured out where center is, but I'm getting there. Caffeine enhanced. My local roaster has 2 of them. Jet fuel and Higgs Boston. Physics thing. I know Higgs Boston. Science. Weird science. No. Like Bill Nye the Science Guy and that sort of thing. Oh, wait. No. Mr. Wizard. Throwback. I got my interest in science early. I wasn't very good at it, but I liked it. It's interesting. Higgs boson, that's right. It's a particle, isn't it? Yeah, the God particle. I didn't read the entire sentence. I will take, like, super caffeinated coffee any day. Like, I have a resistance to caffeine. Genetically resistance to caffeine. Which is frustrating, as you can imagine. 23andMe told me. So if you want to know, they'll let you know. I found out a lot about myself. It was weird. Apparently, I'm Irish. Wow, what a surprise. That was. Who knew? The last name like mine. Well, for anyone who was worried, thinking about the wedding, it went well. It went very well. I'm thankfully I'm doing coffee tonight because I needed it to get. If I was going to do a live stream, it wasn't just going to be me sitting here at all. I haven't felt that drained in a while, but it's the thing that happens where I'm worked up to the whole event and I'm in it, so the adrenaline's going, like the feeling is there. And then once it all ends, that's what happens. As my energy level drops. And then I just need to go to bed. Very early particle junkie. All the weird physics stuff like Musings and quarks. Quarks was interesting. Subatomic interactions. I was very pleased with the word quark because of quarks. Quark. In Deep Space Nine. I thought that was hilarious. I'm pretty sure that's why he got his name. Like they were like, oh, Quark. There's a fun name. Fun word. It's not. I'm looking for something that has not been in that space for ages. But I have the little pamphlet somewhere. I don't even know where I put it. But it has the little piece of the light sail. So something that was sent into space that uses actual, light as a way to move with sails. It's pretty wild. Thank you, Hang It Easy. I put a good deal of effort into it. I still might tweak it. I'm not 100% sure because everything's not quite the way I want it, but I did have to I found out I have a lot of bourbon here. So the bourbon here is this from here. You can't see all of it, but from here all the way across to the other side. That's how much bourbon I have. As for organization, it is a little like, I don't know. I have a few bottles of 1792. So those are all close together. A couple unopened bottles of the Heaven Hill and the Little Granddad 114. Still Austin section right here. I have a number of Still Austin bottles, as you know. And then I have a nice little It's Bourbonite section. I was thinking if I wanted to put this on display or not, but you can't see it very well. But we have a Knob Creeks. We have, what is this? A Wheat Smell of Success. Bourbon Meets World. Limestone Cowboy. And since we're talking about science, you can't tell very well, but Wheat Science. Weed Science. And this is the Wilderness Trail. Then on this side, we have, this has suddenly turned into the shelving tour. We have Four Roses, Maker's Mark, Jack Daniels. This is where you start to not be able to see. I have a Garrison Brothers there. I don't know if I want that there. Devil's River. And then something called Flag Hill, which is another. Then another one that I really like, which you can't see. Again, you can't see this one, but down here, I have a layer of Texas stuff, mostly from Crowded Barrel, and then I have the peculiar apple brandy from Andalusia down there. Up here, though, normally you won't be able to see this, by the way. If I move the camera back to its normal sitting spot, where you can see me sitting, you won't see most of this up here. But all this is American malts, or American whiskey. Like that Missouri one is American whiskey. A lot of these are actually American malts, which is great. I have a shelf of American malts. Whoa, what happened? Behind me, I don't think I have too much organization. These, as you can tell, are very tall bottles. So they're up there. These are the type of bottles that, like the Smoke Wagon. No, it's not having it. Smoke Wagon, E.H. Taylor, Penelope, that ginormous Eagle Rare bottle, which is just there because I love it so. Midwinter Night's Dram, Saints Alley, and then of course we have the two Bookers in their box. I had to take these things off because they were reflecting like crazy. I hated it. And then of course we have our little bourbony, not bourbony, Scotch section. What am I doing? I'm looking right at it and going, I don't know. So we have some Lefroy and Ardbeg. There is an American malt over there. Why is that over there? Oh, ran out of room. That's why that's over there. And then I also have this funny little keepsake, honestly. And we have the Filey Bay behind there because I don't have a English whiskey section, so it's going to go up there. Then, of course, the sad but true Loch Lomond's over here, just looking at me, waiting patiently. Oban 14, Kilkerran, Port Charlotte. And a lot of the other stuff is mostly, there's rye down here. Again, you can't see any of this, so it doesn't matter, but I have I think I have 10 or 11 Elijah Craigs down there. Stupid. I'm going to do an Elijah Craig giveaway at some point. Oh, that's what I should have done tonight. Oh, well. I was trying to think. I'm like, what? I should have done and was hoping I could have done a bourbon giveaway raffle. But, you know, I went to a wedding yesterday. I'm surprised I'm doing this. Let's see. Words. Theoretical physics, how presumptuous. Rittenhouse pick. Man, it was good. That's all I know. What? Cockblock and Total Wine. Scott's there trying to sell her were a poop store brand. Ooh. That's no fun. Cargis on clearance for 50. Zenbood. You don't, but I do. No, don't do. The Cargis are good. I'm probably going to have a bunch of those. I'm going to taste a bunch of those next Thursday if you're in the area. Well, I know Zenbood is, but if any else of you are in the vicinity and you're thinking, gosh, I want to visit Irene sometime, go this Thursday evening. I believe it's at 6. I'm going to check. But, is it Simon Brooking? He's a big Lefroy guy. He wears a kilt. He's a very charismatic human being. Glen 40. Come on, man. Hold on. Glen 40. That's funny. Also, it's been 39 days since I have had a drink of actual alcohol. Consumed it on purpose, I should probably say. I think I accidentally had some last night because I picked up a drink and I wasn't sure if it was mine. I took a sip and it was this weird pineapple-y blue thing. I don't know if alcohol was in it. I assume maybe. But that was like an oopsie. Doesn't count. I didn't know what it was. I did have a couple of... No, wait, I had one mocktail last night. It was like some cherry thing. Roy Plomlin, wrong me. There's one that's like half and half tea, like half lemonade, half tea. That's not the one. This one has like a cherry grenadini-ish thing, I think. Anyhow. The event is the 3rd, and supposedly it's going to be at 6 p.m. Yeah, I got it. So go. I'll be there. I'm good. This is my first like step into like the all right, whiskey event. Not drinking any of it. Tasting plenty of it. I still have to go through the process of learning how to spit. Because if you were here for my first little taste of horrible, horrible whiskey, Zenbood, don't you? You're gonna. Yeah, that was just a all over. I have to learn how to actually spit properly. It's not roll on the tongue. Foray. Love me those Loch ones. Thank you, Sugar. Yeah, they look great. They really look good. It's gonna be about a year. It still doesn't feel like it's been 30-something odd days. I think that's the one thing I'm looking forward to. Is honestly the thing I'm keeping track of the days with is not so I have to be like, oh gosh, it's been 39 days. It's so when I remember, then I'm going to talk about the fact that I haven't drank. Like if I say I haven't been drinking, and then I go, oh, let me check how many days it's been. That's what it is. That's what it's for. Because it doesn't feel like 39 days. At all. That's what she said earlier. Loch Lomond does sound like a pleasant place. Loch Lomond. Oh. It means fake. God. They weren't trying very hard, were they? Like, this is a fake thing. Let's just give it a French freaking word and sell it. Bad idea. Fugazi? Fugazi. Fug. The fug. Oh, and ryes are right here. Again, you can't see, but this is the rye section. Zen Boot, I'm sure you'd be very particular about this section here. It's completely off camera. Oh, I did a short. That's right. If you do want to see, it very briefly, the setup of the amount of bottles I have. I don't think I did the top row. I think I did this area. This is all Irish, if that wasn't clear. Got Redbreast, a whole bunch of Redbreast. Gold Spot, Bushmills, Powers, Glendronach, and Bushmills. Again, different Bushmills. Also, the Oswas Online Scotch Whiskey Awards are going on. Go check it out. Go put your votes in. I already put in mine. I'm not going to tell you what they are. But let's just say I was reminded of something by looking over in this general area where this Powers bottle happens to be. I won't tell you which kind of Powers it is, but... Donnie Brasco. Hey. I got to talk to a guy named Tony last night. It was very hard for me to not be like, hey, Tony, how you doing? I tried desperately not to do it. Still happened a couple times. Milton for 240, 250. Sorry, my mistake. Those are one of those, if it happens, it's because someone out there is ridiculous kind of bottles. I've seen them. I know what they are. They're always very expensive. Outrageously so. Oh yeah, please. Remember to smack the like button. Subscribe to the channel. See vous play. I even do the thing. Hold on. Where is it? Oh. Alright. Put that away. Jesus. That noise is a notification from my phone. The reason I'm checking because it's from KillCo. All right. They're in Boston. Good. Huh. I want to eat one of the pizza places unless the guy name's Tony. That's funny. We need more Tonys around here. I have, let's see. Oh, let's think about coffee places. Oh, you said pizza. I'm like, pizza, yes, no. What kind of places do you like to get your coffee? Weren't just like the coffee beans or the ground coffee, but coffee shops, cafes, that kind of thing. There's quite a few near me. It's weird. I have one specifically. I mean, it's right there. Coastal Roasters. Oh my god, chocolate. Ugh. So happy about the chocolate. I was so worried. I did get it from my now sister-in-law, but I just saw it. I'm like, I've never heard of this before. And then thankfully looking it up, it's like, oh, local chocolate. Damn. Local chocolatier. Hey, Tony, hey, Tony, how you doing? Whoa. Chocolate dropped octaves in my voice just a bit. I can talk down here real low. I hate it. God dang. Oh, God. I'll make it stop. Giuseppe can make a pie. He's like 85 years old. Hey, oh, I'm walking here. Did you know that part of the movie was not staged? Yeah, so you almost get hit by a car, and you're like, I stayed in character. It's hilarious. Oh, this coffee always lasts a long time. Ugh. I have, there's a Starbucks near me. That's a problem. Because they know I have the app. And if I'm in a rush in the morning, and if it's 7 a.m., I'm not awake, and I'm not going to be able to process the idea of making coffee. So I end up going there, because I can just go beep, boop, get to the store, walk in, grab it, thanks, bye. Done. No need to talk to anybody. No need to really have a conversation. No need to take my order. It's already paid for. Just grab it and leave. It's awesome. I wish there were more of that in other places, but it isn't. And there's the Cat Cafe nearby. Then there's Coastal Roasters down the road. Those are my three like coffee-ish places. There are other places. There's like a... I can't call it a cafe, but it's a local coffee businessy type place. It might be bigger than that though. I tend to forget. It's certainly it's a chain, but it's a very tiny, like local chain. Yeah, you Massachusetts guys, wherever you may be. Let me see if I can find the name of the place. I have to be careful when I start talking about places near me, because I'm on the internet. Let's see. For pizzas, there's a Papa Gino's nearby. Nope. There's an Al Max on the go. At Al Max on the go. It's like a breakfast quick sandwich / coffee / pastries and such, I think. I don't go in there. I've gone there once or twice. Who's the Bob? I'm like the butcher. Massholes? That's not very nice. I didn't say that. Hang AZ, don't put your words in my mouth. It's dirty. Giuseppe. 85, good God. I know plenty of nice people in Massachusetts. Yep. Oh. I'm in Rhode Island. It doesn't matter. I like New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts. None of them drive very well. Not one. And I get the feeling the entirety of New England doesn't drive very well. Like, what's a turn signal? How do they use? They don't know how to use a roundabout. Yay. That also requires a turn signal. Tater percolator. What else? So other than that place, Al's, we'll call it. There's got to be more than that. I know there is. Oh, there's the Black Goose. That's okay. It's not really a coffee shop, but they have caffeinated beverages that you can make. It's more cafe with food. More food-oriented than coffee-oriented. The Moose Cafe. They have coffee stuff. But usually if I go up there, it's for ice cream. They have a lot of ice cream selections. That's usually why I end up there. And unfortunately, it's also on the way back from my gym, my circuit training stuff. So if I do a good job that day and I'm sweating like crazy, it's hot, and it's driving past there, it's like, you know, it would be really great. A chocolate milkshake would be really good right about now. All those calories I just burned right back in here. Oh, God. Coffee! What a coincidence. Hello, I need coffee. Welcome. You are in the right place. We all need coffee right now. I am just barely getting through this. As I mentioned earlier, my younger brother's wedding was yesterday. I was the best man. It was great. For an anti-socialite like me. Not so much antisocial. I like the idea of, you know, interacting with people, but it sucks the very soul out of me. That's the problem, and I can't do it for long. Oop. I picked this up and didn't drink. Oh, it's exhausting. But it went well. That's all that really mattered. It went well. They're officially married. My mom asked me about, like, honeymoon. I'm like, go ask him. I don't know. Well, KillCo. Although she's in Boston now, so she probably hasn't had a chance to ask. I can ask her right now. I'm curious now. That's the problem. I can joke about it. I'll say the easiest thing, which is, how goes the honeymoon? That's not how you spell that. I like the idea of swiping to type, but it doesn't always do what I want it to. Like, I wanted house, and it said views. And instead of goes, it says good. I have to fix it. was an incomplete sentence. Oh, this is another reason I'm standing for this live stream, is because if I sit down, I'm just gonna just sink into the chair and stop moving at all. I don't want that. I am gonna start playing more of that Outlast game. I know the reason I started playing it was because October's coming up. And then when I thought, oh, October's coming up, I should start playing, then there's the fact that an entire week I will not be doing anything. I will be in Austin. I will do some live stream stuff, maybe shorts. But I can't say when or how or where. I just know I'll be doing it. I'll bring my laptop. I can guarantee that. So I will be attempting to do stuff. But as always, going like live streams and stuff down there are nuts, especially with Wi-Fi. I intend to do a live stream for was it the night before. So the 9th. I'll likely do one for like the day before I leave thing. It'll be a Wednesday, weirdly enough. Remember Wednesday live streams? I do. I used to stream 3 times a week. I'm slowly working my way back into that, maybe even more. It'll be National Mental Illness Awareness Week. I'll also be bringing attention to that. Just like this, again, you never know. Check in with yourself, check in with your friends, seek help when needed. Please. I mean that sincerely. It may not sound that way, but I really do. Janky hotel streams. I'm not staying in a hotel this time around. I'm just going from here. I'm dropping off the vehicle, not my car. Driving the car to my parents' house. My mother is going to drive me to the airport. It will be mid-afternoon-ish, I think 2 o'clock, maybe. I'll be flying out there, and I'll still have a little layover. Nothing crazy. I believe I'm going to be laying over in Maryland. That's usually where that happens. And then I should be there by the afternoon. I'm curious. Why do you keep doing this to me? No janky hotel. We can't afford janky hotels. As some of you may know, I usually would go up to next to the airport, and I would stay there overnight. For one, that counts as stay. You know, the car staying there would cost money for the whole time it was just sitting there, and of course the hotel stay, which is never cheap if it's next to the airport. And then you would think early to go, early trip, which is what I was doing. I did that a couple times. Again, it's expensive. I don't like it. I don't sleep very well at hotels to begin with. So that sucks. I don't sleep well, and I have to get up early. And then I'm surrounded by people at 5 in the morning. It's gross. So we're trying something different this time around to save a few bucks. And by a few bucks, I mean hundreds of dollars. Where I will be flying out. Hold on, I'm trying to find the time here. Ugh. Flying out, I think it's 2 p.m. Yeah, around, I think it's 2 p.m. or 1:45 or something like that. I'll be heading out. Oh, sorry, 1:50 it departs. So I will be there by noon, probably just before noon, honestly. And I'll be arriving in Austin at around 7 o'clock. So about 6-hour drive, 6-hour flight total, with a layover of some sort. Nothing too crazy. Usually takes about that long to go, no matter what, because there's always a layover. Because I fly out of Providence and not Boston, because screw Boston. I don't want to go there. I don't want to drive there. I don't want to be in that airport. I don't care. I will have to do that should I ever find the day and have the ability to go overseas. That'll be the time I'm stuck going to Boston Airport. Or Logan Airport, I believe it is. I said that word. I gotta put some chalk in my mouth. Make it better. Oh, yeah. Russian stuff. Oh. I was saying is I will be trying to do some more scary gaming streams, but I don't know how long this Outlast one will be, especially with me going away. It would feel a little weird to go to a different state and just stay in the hotel and play games. I've done it. I've definitely gone and played games because there is that little bit of time. You travel, you're doing stuff, you go out to eat, whatever. And then you get home, or you get back to the hotel, and I mean, for me, I don't go right to sleep, ever. I usually have 1 or 2 hours where I'm just staying awake. Winding down the day. Getting into the part where I go to sleep. That's really good. What the hell? Damn. I've said that a few times, but it's ridiculous. I have one more thing I can do. How much coffee do I have? Hold on. Don't go anywhere. I didn't forget. I have a box. And in that box are some desserts. A little higher. Got it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and then they're in perfect condition too. Yes. So we went out for dinner. I got some straight up caramel, like apple caramel here. Which one do I have 2 of? Is it that? Is it that? What is that? Okay, I haven't had this one. Ooh. So since we're doing chocolate, what's in the box? Exactly. What's in the box is a brownie. Actually, it's a bunch of things, but I'm only bringing out this one because I haven't had this. There was a little mini dessert thing at the... I can never think of the right phrase. Practice dinner? That's not it. The dinner before the night of the wedding. Before the wedding. Tell me. It's in there, but I can't find it. Rehearsal dinner. Thank you. Whoa. So we went to a restaurant. It's a place we've been, or a place that we know of and have gone to occasionally. I haven't gone to the place we're in, but we've eaten there at a different part of it, different kind of food area, numerous times. But they had these desserts at the end. They're apple centric. And this is a big old chunk of brownie, and it is solid. Like, this has weight. Like, yeah, it's drops. And I haven't had it, and it's got like apple bits on top. I'm sharing it with all you, and it will go great with some coffee. Oh. Dear Lord. It might as well be fudge. Holy moly. I'm trying to get my fingers and everything. I'm holding it too long. It's also because it's cold. It was in the fridge. And yes, my fridge is right there. My entire kitchen is right there. I forgot. Oh. I feel like I need to make a second cup of coffee now. I'm gonna take a bite of that. That's gonna take some time for me to eat. But this little lovely. This is another little dessert. Again, what they did was they made, we had 2 of these, like 2 of each. I'll show you a few of the other ones. Apple cupcake thing. It's not going to look good in this lighting, and you know, just in my hand, but oh my god, look at that frosting. This one would look fine until I drop the chocolate right on top of it. This is one of those macaroons. It's got peanut butter inside. Apple peanut butter. Oh. And this thing is supposed to be like a ginger snap's the wrong word, but it's along those lines. Close to gingerbread. That's why I said ginger snap, but it smells divine. And I had one of these last night, Friday night. I'm going to eat it now because I know I like it. It's soft. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to eat all this dessert with my coffee after the live stream. No. If there's anything good that came out of me dealing with going to a wedding and dealing with all that stress. Oh. And then there's this. I'm not sure what this one is, actually. It's another chunky boy. I think it's some kind of, what do you think? It's a very dense baked good of some sort. I remember they're all apple-centric. So like the caramel is apple, the little cupcake is apple, the crouton, that's not a crouton. Whatever that other thing is, it's got peanut butter, but it's also got apple stuff in it. All apple-centric, amazing little desserts. Came on a big tray. We got 2 of them. So there was double of everything, but the bride and groom ordered one, and I ordered another with the intent of sharing it with other people, but they were stuffed, apparently. So now, unfortunately, I'm stuck with numerous desserts. Woe is me. All right, we're winding down. I hope all of you are enjoying some coffee and whiskey. Oh my God, I want another. I want like 10 of these. These are great. I'm big on little like dense, but somehow, I was gonna say poofy, but that's not quite right. They have a little bounce, a little bit of a chew. Ugh. Oh. On this live stream, Brian just eats sweet things and has coffee. It makes disturbing noises. Ooh, sorry. Does it feel weird to like drink out of a cup from your left hand if you're right-handed? Feels weird to me. Comfort gluttony, yeah. I had a rough few days. I deserve all the treats. It was a good ape. My wrist doesn't even feel right for doing that. Good God. Back in the correct hand. Granted, this is the one that I use to like move around when I'm playing games, so I don't think about that too much. This one's very adept. This one is kind of like click, click. That's it. Although it has this bit of agility, moving the mouse around. Yay. I'm considering doing a live stream after this of the game, but we'll see. It depends on how I feel once I sit down. Mostly I just want to continue through it, and I feel like I didn't get very far. But the character, of course, is dumb. He was just a reporter. He showed up at this insane asylum and started poking around. Suddenly, crazy stuff started happening. Dinner before coffee, and I'm sad for this. Emily Chambers, just think about how good the coffee will be afterwards. Or tomorrow morning. Whatever happens. Cheers, thank you for being here, as always. Lovely to see you through the internet. Thank you for popping in. Everyone remember, like, and subscribe. I'm supposed to say that so many more times. I never do. Gotta keep that algorithm overlord happy. I did get some people to subscribe to the channel last night. Just because I saw they had whiskey in their hand. I was like, what's that? The guy's like, Woodford. I'm like, you like whiskey? Well, guess what? So do I. Email about the coffee. Okay, Sugar King, let me know. Remember to do the KillCo Whiskey Musings at Gmail, though. The KillCo, whatever it was, 77. I might forget that one at all. I'll check it occasionally, but I'm trying to stick on with the Gmail one with the full KillCo Whiskey Musings, even though right now we're on a hiatus with mental. Thank you, everyone, for being here. As always, sticky fingers. Live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.